Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Imagination Megapark. In the last video I worked on the Mystery Marsh area and I filled out this last remaining big area that was still empty. I made this single rail coaster and this family boomerang and several other smaller rides as well. Now with that, there's only one large area left to fill out in this park, and that's this area here in Sprocket City. And what I want to build here is an area with several mines and mine-themed rides. I think that will look really cool in the end. I have several coasters planned and several other rides as well. Now, before I do any building here, let's first go name several more mechanics after people who commented on the last Imagination Megapark videos. Right here you can see the new mechanics who have been named after commenters. Thank you so much for leaving your nice comments. And if you're watching this video and you also want to become a mechanic or handyman in the park, just leave a nice comment on this video and you may get chosen in the next one. Alright, now before I actually start building the mines, I thought hard about what I want to do with this area in between the turnaround of this coaster. And a ride which would fit here really nicely is a whip ride, I think. Now, a whip ride, kind of like a long oval, where in the real version of the whip, basically there's a long cable stretched between two wheels, and on the cable there are several cars attached. And around these wheels they will whip around. Now the whipping effect probably cannot really emulate that, but at least I can try to make some nice vehicles that go around a big oval, and maybe I'll also try to make some of these rotating wheels here. Right, let's give it a try. Alright, here's our new whip ride. It fits nice and snugly in this turnaround of this coaster. Now, the roof is sadly a little bit too big. Well, yeah, too big in the sense that you don't really see this spinning mechanism here in the middle anymore. But on the other hand, that does mean I don't really have to decorate the inside over here. You can still see this spinning part here in the middle a little bit. You look closely, but it's not too noticeable. But yeah, I don't think that's a disaster. And for the rest of the ride, yeah, just a bunch of these haunted mansion vehicles going around pretty quickly. Alright, with this whip ride done, I think I can finally start working on the actual mines. And what I want to add first is a mine train coaster here. Now, this is Imagination Megapark, so I don't want it to be a normal mine train coaster. So we'll probably have something like a chain lift. It will do several turnarounds before finally it will have a big drop track, which drops the train deep underground before it then returns back to the station. I think something like that could be a pretty exciting ride. So yeah, let's go make a layout for this thing. Alright, that was a lot of work, but I think I've gotten the effect that I wanted. So here you can see the mine train coaster track. Now the coaster track itself is quite simple, but of course what's interesting is what happens in these two open buildings. So over here we have a drop track. So the mine train coaster arrives at this track, backs up a little bit, and then it falls down an invisible vertical track backwards. So let's see if we can see it in action here. I may put something here in front. Yeah, here you can see the coaster drops down like that. And down here, coaster goes on a little bit of a backwards track. And then here it arrives at a chain lift, which takes it up vertically once again. And there it goes. Now, that does look pretty silly, but I think it's the best we can do in OpenRCT2 without the advanced track plugin. And I don't want to use that plugin because it will require people to actually also have that plugin to be able to view my park. And that's not something that I want. Now this area still needs a lot more decoration, especially the station of the coaster and yeah, the surroundings here as well. So I'll do those next. Alright, I've added some decorations around the area to make it look more like a mine theme. Here you can see the station for the mine train coaster. I used some of these wooden fences, which I don't think I've used in the park yet. I thought they would fit here pretty nicely. And yeah, also decorated this wall here a little bit more. I also added a little ice cream stall and a coffee stall over here. Also a little train here in the back. Yeah, just lots of nice little decorations. And a little bit of this dry foliage as well. I think it would fit here pretty nicely in this area. And after that, I also created this path here, which leads to the other side of this area. And here I also did a little bit of work on another wall here. And also made a little bit of a display track here. Or yeah, just a fake train track. And another gate here that leads into the Sprocket Mines. Now I think with these decorations done, I think I can start on adding a second coaster over here. Alright, here you can see the second coaster of the Sprocket Mines. Now it's a wooden wild mouse coaster with these mine vehicles. The concept is really similar to something that I built in Imagination Megapark I. There I built a wild mouse coaster, similar to this, but the one that crawled around the big pagoda, which also had several jumps in the track. But yeah, I just couldn't resist making something like that over here. Now, other than that, just put some of these mine decorations, some of these medieval houses. Here the cart actually jumps over these houses. Yeah, other than that, it's really nothing special in the ways of decoration. Some more of these support pieces, a little fence around it, and of course also a simple station. And yeah, the carts actually jump over the queue here. I think that's some really cool interaction. Yeah, again, very unsafe ride, but I think it looks great. Now, with that, we've already filled up a lot of this area here. Still have some space remaining. I can think of a few more rides that I want to add over here. So yeah, I'm just going to add several more rides and then just fill the rest up with nice decorations. Alright, I added a whole lot of new rides to the area. I did a lot of work here. Now, I started off with this ride here, which I called Sledgehammer. Yeah, basically just some vertical drop vehicles which swing in opposite directions on two big arms. Pretty simple to build. Yeah, not even a shoestring, or maybe it is. You can actually consider it a shoestring, as both of these vehicles are part of the same train. But yeah, it's a really simple one. And again, a little bit of a gradient here, just to make it look cooler. Now over here I made this other ride. Basically guests enter this cabin, and then they get dropped down all the way into a deep shaft. It actually goes really deep. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to follow. Because if we open this screen here, it actually follows vehicle 1, which is going on some underground track. But yeah, you can just imagine it falling down very deep. Maybe we can follow it a bit like this. But yeah, I think it's a fun ride for this area. Definitely a fitting ride, I think, with this mine shaft. Now, after that, I created this ride here. Basically, it's just a twist that's suspended in midair by this crane. I believe I saw Hobion do something like this in the park that he created for the park creation contest. So I thought a twist suspended by a crane would be fun. So you can see guests queuing for this ride here, the entrance over here. What's actually fun is that when guests exit this ride, you will actually see them fall down from it. Yeah, they just jump down from it. Now I added some more buildings over here. I also did a little bit of decoration, just some mine shafts, some of these sunk Japanese snowball trees. I will do the detailing here in a later episode, when I'm also going to do the map edge here. And finally, I also built a little bit outside of the area here. There was some stuff here that I still had to fill in. So you can see I put a whole lot of bushes here. And here I put one of these swinging inverter ships. Now it's actually one swinging inverter ship, but I copied and pasted these track tiles, so it now looks like there's actually two rides. It's always a good way just to fill up an area. And finally, I created this small carousel over here that uses these jousting knights vehicles. Very simple ride. Again, just to fill up some space here. I think it looks pretty nice. Alright, another patron joined. So I think it will be fun to make him actually walk on top of this ride that I called Sledgehammer. Alright, Austin R. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope you enjoy your spot here on top of this ride. I think it's a pretty nice spot. And thank you so much for the support. It's really appreciated. Now, and I also want to give a quick shout out to all my other patrons. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, if you're watching this video, you also want to support my channel. You can find a link to my Patreon channel in the video description. And once again, thank you so much. Right, I think this area turned out really cool. Like I said, I still need to do some detailing in the end, but I think all these rides here all have something special. So here we have the mine train coaster, which actually has this drop track over here, and also this vertical lift. We have the Wild Mouse coaster, which has several jumps in the track. And we have all the other rides, which I just showed you. All in all, I think this area turned out great. With that, all areas are pretty much filled in. Well, at least mostly filled in with rides. Most areas do still have a few empty spots, which still need some detailing. And of course, the map edge still needs to be done. So in the coming episodes, I'm just going to do some detailing in these all these different lands, and I'm also going to try and do work on the map edge, like I already did over here. And this bottom part will also receive some special treatment. I have a really cool idea for doing something fun with the bottom of the map edge, but you'll see that in one of the next episodes. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed watching me build, please consider giving this video a like. It would really help out my channel, and I would love to hear in the comments what you think of this video. And if you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now I think we can finish this video with a ride on the 2 coasters that I built. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.